Friends, namaskar. So, in this video, we want to chat about a few points. First of all, let's discuss about Cora. What is Cora? Cora is basically one of a on-page SEO score provider tool, and it basically compares your competition for the given keyword for your target website URL, and then it provides us some of the suggestions. If we improve them, we can have a better score for the on page based on the live competition URLs. So if we are talking about Quora, that means we are checking here for on-page SEO to improvise our on-page SEO. That's the purpose of Quora. So why Quora is important? Because it is the only tool right now I'm aware of which checks so many thousands of parameters, and it give a very detailed report. So whatever the report provided by Quora, I have not seen any such tool yet with any other tool which can have this kind of reporting with this kind of details. So that makes Quora, you know, better than its competition, and that's why we use Quora for on-page SEO. Understanding the Quora report and phases. So basically, I have been a few times with Tad, the developer of Quora, the owner of Quora, and I have been working with him, and I got his consultancy. I mean, he provide free consultancy to their users. So I was in connection with him, and based on my understanding from his words, what I understood is Quora, when you open a Quora report, it's basically have roadmap. So majority of things you need to do is related to the roadmap. So majority of time you need to focus on this one. So there are other sheets, but as I said, roadmap is the sheet which you need to focus for most of the time. So now it's saying about variations. So what are the variations? If we go to the details page and we scroll down, we got a lot of variety of variation of the keywords which are there in the competition. So whenever it's say use three more variation, that means use three more variation from any of this, whichever applicable for you in your meta description. When it's a S2 three more variation, that means in your S2 two more variation needs to be there because it's saying, oh sorry, three more should be there because it's saying for three. So this is how we read it. Now it's about our title length for this website which we analyzed have requirement of adding 73 more characters based on the competition. So how we go with the Quora report? Whenever we have a Quora report ready, we will first, we should first target to complete the phase one. So once we completed the phase one, then we can go to phase two. As soon as you go to other phases, like phase two is more difficult than phase one. Phase three may be more difficult to compare to phase two. But majority of time, what I personally see is after doing a good amount of work for phase one and phase two, we see a good improvement there in the website. So that's there. Now you can see like there is phase six, there is phase seven. There can be some things which you do not directly control, like number of Facebook accounts. So these are just suggestions, but variation in the other places. So basically, these are tests telling us like those tags should have those content. Now we can say one more local business micro data needs to be there. But as I said you, the early the phase, the more easy. So most of time I just go with phase one and phase two, and others I just read them and understand and try to implement as many as I can. Now, the last point we want to discuss in this one video is about the other sheets. So this is like what kind of details we have provided to it and how it created the report. Now it tell us that what word, I mean, it's have the like partial match and highly relevant and those clusters. So we get some cluster report, and that's how it is. Now we go to, you know, overview. So here we can see a whole lot of detail. Then we have variations. Now here we can see which of our competition is using how many of variation of which words. So that's there. It's about density. Then we have entities. So using the texturizer API, it creates which entities we should include in our content. And these entities can give us more ideas about what kind of content we are missing. Maybe some new content can be created around those entities and around those keywords. So that's the beauty of this tool. And it also gives us like other details, as we can see. One of the interesting thing I found is it gives us some of the questions data. So we can improvise our content with some of the additional questions, not using the same but taking them as a reference. And you can see like some of the question even have 10 entities. That's where, and it's not necessary that all would be like in a question format, but there is AI, so it can be converted if required. These are those, very, good sentences which have a majority of LSI keywords, entities in them mentioned. Now about schema. So they have schema as well there, schema data as well there, and then outbound links. So if you want to know that where they links, so these are the pages we link. Even these kind of links can be good one for us if we find there like a house, that mean we can get a citation from house if we can. Then they have a Facebook, so if we don't have a Facebook we can make a Facebook. If we don't have an Instagram we can make an Instagram. And then we can find some other important links which they have. So if they are relevant we can also give the outbound link to those particular things. And there are so many sheets, so we need to right click to get more details related searches. It also gives us so many related keywords which we can use in our link building or on page SEO wherever we can. So basically what I personally prefer is implementing the roadmap, especially the phase 1 and phase 2 suggestions, and then as many as possible, and then reading the other sheets to grab up more details and relevant information. I hope this video helps you, and myself Anand, and if you are looking for any kind of on-page or off-page SEO, you can contact me on Skype. So if you are looking for any form of website SEO, GBP SEO, local SEO, or web design services in WordPress, we have a team in India and we provide all type of SEO and web design services. And my Skype ID is nanmaheshwari2010, as you can see on screen. And feel free to connect with me if you need any custom quotation or any work required to be done. Thank you very much. Subscribe to the so that you can get latest updates, and I will also try to include more videos as soon as possible. Thank you.